everyone. Happy Sunday. It's me again. I just want to do this video to talk about your place and time of preparation. Now, some of y'all already know the other day I was just talking about, yesterday actually, I was talking about how I just felt like a straight up hermit. I wasn't doing anything, I'm not going anywhere, I'm not hanging out like I used to, just like I'm in Bustaland, right? And it's crazy because I've always been someone that I'm out on the scene. I know what's going on. I'm going out with my homegirls. We're doing something, bottles up, drinks in the hand and all of that. And, somebody was always interested in Arlene. So there was always like, I can go on a date, whenever I wanted to, if I felt like it. And now keep in mind, I wasn't no wild girl just out there, just giving it up and doing things like that because, excuse me, that Jamaican side of me is still very much there. And I'm just, I'm not busy like that. But trust and believe, I still got into my fair share of mess. Let's just put it like that. Um, but with that being said and done, whether, you sleeping with 10 guys or you just messing with one guy, sin is sin, right? So we can be like, oh, I wasn't that much of a sinner, or I didn't do this, or I didn't do that. No, sin is sin. So the bottom line is I just was thinking to myself, so I'm like, Lord, what is going on? I'm not going out. I'm not doing anything. And I felt like something is wrong. All I'm doing is reading my Bible. All I'm doing is worshiping. All I want to watch is stuff about God. All I want to do is worship. And just felt like something was wrong. And mom spoke to me and she said, you're in a place of preparation. And that lines up with a lot of what God has spoken to my spirit anyway about this being a time of preparation. Preparation for what? That the Lord is not going to tell you everything. He only tells you in pieces. So there I had my highs and my lows. Sometimes I'm good, and then over the past few months it was just like this place I just felt like I was on my own. God, where are you? But one of the things he told me was just to hold on. I remember the Lord speaking to my spirit and saying, allow me to carry you. You see, because when we're weak, that's when he is strong. So what I did, I would just pray. Sometimes all I could say is the Lord's Prayer, and that's what I would say. And I would just pray and I'll say, Lord, just be with me, Father. Keep me, and that is what I did. And then there are times then I get my strength again. You understand? We have to realize that there's nothing that we can do to help God other than obey and to be available to him. And I got okay with the fact that right now I'm just in a place of preparation. I'm excited for what God has for me. I'm tired of doing things my way. Aren't you tired of doing things your way? When you try to help God out, like, I can take it from here, Lord, have a seat. What do? We normally make a mess, right? We're well intentioned and we don't do what it is that he's called us to do. So it's not about being isolated. I'm not isolated, but I'm in a place of preparation because one thing I know I'm doing, I'm not behind closed doors doing wrong. I'm not getting into mess. I'm not doing those things. But we just have to be okay with knowing that there are times that sometimes when you're not around everybody, things seems to be going slower than usual. You're not doing a lot of the things that you used to do. Take that time to dig deeper and to push even more into knowing who God is. And even when you feel uncertain of yourself, because trust and believe, those are the times when things are going to get worse. Those are the times when circumstances and situations going to come up that you're going to doubt God. You're going to be like, are you serious right now, God? Are you truly serious right now? I'll tell you, I thought I had the book here. I'm reading a book called Hinds Feet in High Places. It is really so good. And that book is helping. When I tell you there are times I read certain parts of it and I just bust out in tears because that's where I feel like I'm at in my life. But you got to know, trust in the Lord. Proverbs 3:5, one of my favorites. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not onto your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him and he'll direct your path. Colossians 3:1 says to seek those things which are above where Christ sits on the right hand of the Father. You just got to trust that he has a plan and he has your life in his hand. You feel alone, you're not alone. You feel stressed out, you're not. Don't just know he is your strength. Do not give up. Do not give in. Don't believe the hype. You understand what I'm saying? Don't feel like it's better to go back because God has forgotten you. He hasn't forgotten you. Just know those times when you feel alone, like the footprint in the sand, that poem. And they said, Lord, why is it at my worst time I only see one set of footprints? And he said, that's when I carried you. So you just got to know God's got you. God's got us in his hands. He has a plan for us. Be okay with those times of preparation and isolation, or separation, because you're not isolated. When God is holding you in his presence, when he's keeping you in his presence, when all you're doing is reading your Bible, and sometimes you're like, Lord, what is going on? Just know that he has a plan. Don't give up. We are a royal priesthood, a chosen generation, a peculiar people. Let's not go back to the ways of the world. We came from that. It's not about trying to date. It's not about trying to be married. Would I like to be married? Yeah, of course. But you know what? I'm doing things God's way. I will not rush. I will not take a discount package. You feel me? And I don't want no man to have a discount package either. And neither should any woman, for that man of God that's out there. Just continue to allow the Lord to work on you. And it's not just about marriage and relationships and getting what we want out of this life. But guys, look at it like this. It's a time of preparation for your ministry to the world. Every last one of us has a call. Every last one of us has something that we are called to do. This is a part of what I'm called to do. I have a journal that I've written with things that the Lord has shared to me. And the Lord just recently impressed upon me that that's going to be a part of the things that I will share with the world, the things that he has instilled in me. And I'm willing to do that. So guys, be prepared. Be okay with the time of being in his presence. You're not alone. You're not isolated. You're not forgotten. He simply has a plan. Enjoy your Sunday. Bye.